Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy, and today we're going to talk about more Paragon news based on the new patch that will be coming out very soon, containing new things, a new hero, deck builder clarity, and the weekly card pack. And this is patch 26.1, and it is an update for Paragon. Since the character didn't come out today, so we're going to just explain this patch note, because that's the only thing we've got, and we had some gameplay, but I don't think we'll be able to upload it, not today, maybe on the weekend, or somewhere around that. But let's move on to the patch notes, and let's get straight into it. Tomorrow, May 31st, we're pushing out our 26.1 update, and with it, we're releasing our newest hero, Riktor. The TLD on Riktor is that he's a melee tank who specializes in crowd control. He's a powerful initiator who brings order to the battlefield by locking down targets and pacifying enemies. His Whiplash ability reaches out with his electric chain and pulls in enemy heroes and or minions while dealing damage. His shock therapy disrupts enemies by silencing them, and his Screw's ultimate uses a wave of chains to do damage and stun everyone in its path. We also have a new weekly card pack. This week's rotation includes Micro Nuke, Reaper's Key, and the Swift Creek Heart. As you see, those are the cards there. On one of the cards, you get some increased attack speed and health. The other card, you get some energy damage, wards, and a timer. And then with the other card, which I already own this card in my decks, I think I have multiple cards of this. The Micro Nuke, which is pretty much energy damage and also crit, which is pretty good. So they gave us like a little overview of the character's abilities just then. And also they talked about the weekly card pack, and you can see some new images. In addition, we've added some visual clarity to the deck builder filters, which will help you more efficiently build decks. Jump in with Riktor tomorrow and grab victory. See you on the battlefield. Release notes on 26.1. Riktor's release. Now we can see his actual kit and his abilities set by them. Epic Games, aka the Paragon team. So let's go into it. His passive, Invigorate. Riktor gives nearby friendly heroes a movement speed increase. I thought it was attack speed increase. It looks like it's changed, last minute type of thing. They changed it from attack speed into movement speed. And also his ability Whip. Riktor whips his chain in melee attack. That's his like basic attack. Another ability is called Shock Therapy. Once activated, Riktor's next whip attack will deal damage and apply slow and silence his targets. Another ability is called Whiplash. Riktor shoots his chains out in front of him, pulling in an enemy who is hit while dealing damage. Another ability is called Electrocute. Riktor electrifies the area around him, causing damage over time to nearby enemies. His ultimate is called Skewer. Riktor targets an area in front of him, shooting a web of chains out in front of him that deal damage and stun enemies who are hit. After the stun, Riktor rips the chains out of his enemies, dealing additional damage. We knew nearly all that except for his passive. The only thing that changed was his passive from attack speed bonus to a movement speed bonus. Most likely they're still the same amount or the same stat, but I'm not 100% sure until we get to see him tomorrow in the actual game, and then we're able to see the stats on the actual character. And let's move on to the cards, and they also describe with the weekly card pack that we also already described at the very start of this, and it also says better visual clarity for deck builder stat filters include ignore and exclude states are more visually distinct, and added a reset button to revert to default filters, which I don't know, man. It's alright, nothing too crazy. And let's move on to Iggy and Scorch. Fix the bug where Iggy Burn was not being applied if a target was oiled from oil trail while already taking fire damage from a flame turret or flamethrower. Let's move on to Rampage. A Rampage Pounce Smash will no longer deal bonus damage versus critical wounded targets. This is intended to make the ability behave more consistently. And another thing that changed on the character is added 100 units to his standard Pounce jump. So that's pretty good. He gets a buff and a little bit of a nerf, but it's so cool. Duration and distance remains the same, but this way Rampage can clear ledges to get out of the jungle more consistently, which is pretty good. And then we got Riktor at a Bronze Warden skin, which we really knew that was going to happen. I described that in one of my recent videos, so that's pretty cool. And some of the bug fixes that did get fixed are the Epic Games launcher should now open correctly while launching via the Paragon executable. And the next one is bots should now path correctly while under friendly towers and while attacking enemy harvesters. Another bug they fixed is called the visual fixes made on Death FX. Fix for Sparrow's alt reticle, getting stuck on death. Fix still always showing up as the hero loading icon in the team lobby. Okay, so it was an amazing patch. So it was a small patch overall, but the big factor was that Riktor is coming to the game in this patch, and also that the cards were changed a bit, the way you do the deck builders, and also that there's a new weekly card pack as we described at the very start, and you'll be able to see them right now once again, and it's pretty cool, man. I pretty much can't wait for Riktor to get released tomorrow. So mates, if you enjoyed this video, show your support by smashing that bloody like button. Let's try to get 20 likes on this video. If you guys want to see more Paragon Gaming content on my channel, all you have to do is share this with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become a mate today. And that is all for this video. Oh, time to go, but don't you worry, we're back very soon. Hey, dads, boys, because you ain't seen nothing yet.